Princess 3X, and today I am filming a back to school supply haul slash supply talk, I guess. This had to be one of my most requested videos in the past month. I've gotten loads of comments on my last year's back to school video saying that I should make another one this year, can I make another one this year, so on and so forth. So I've gotten so many comments that I just decided to do it again this year. However, it's probably not going to be that great this year just because, I don't know, I just probably won't. So hopefully it doesn't disappoint any of you, but I'm going to do it anyways. So the first thing that I'm going to discuss is, I guess, what I'm actually doing. I am going to be a senior in high school this year. I'm going to graduate this year, thank gosh. So this may not apply to everyone. This is just my opinion, how everything works out for me, and how I like to organize things, etc., etc. So if you'd like to do something different, share your tips in the the comments section, and yeah, so yeah, if you have any tips for like freshmen or anything like that, leave them down below. If you guys want any tips for freshmen or anything like that, let me know. I can do like a past back to school video, if that makes sense, like talk about what I went through my freshman year, my sophomore year, my junior year, etc. If you guys want any like advice videos like that, let me know as well. But I'm going to talk about the backpack first because that's what I addressed first last year's video. Sorry, I'm like really tired. I got back from shopping just a little while ago, so sorry about that. But I feel like I've worn this shirt in so many videos, by the way. I'm sorry, but I just threw it on, so. So last year's video, I mentioned that I got this really cute decorated backpack. It was really in style, yada yada yada. And it wasn't actually that expensive because it was on sale. It was fairly expensive to begin with. It's like $45, and then I got it on sale for like $25 or something. But that backpack broke for me after about, I think, first semester. After first semester, it broke, which is a pretty good last for a backpack because normally I have backpacks break on me like within a couple months just because I have to carry so many books with me. But that one didn't break until after first semester, and then I had to carry around a messenger bag. It was just the biggest hassle. So I tried to get a normal backpack this year. I was actually going to get a regular like JanSport backpack, but then I didn't. I mentioned in my last year's video, and I still feel the same way, that you should not get a tote bag for a backpack because tote bags are really strenuous on your shoulders. They end up really hurting, and they're just sort of a hassle to carry around unless you have a locker, which I don't get lockers because I think they're useless. But once again, that's a personal choice to make. So I got another sort of backpack this year, so I need a new one. And I was going to get a regular green JanSport, but then I saw this one and thought this one was really nice. So this is a Roxy backpack. Let me see if I can. Let me remove the tag here because I still have that second. I just got this today, so that would be why. Okay. This is my backpack for this year. It is a sort of weird striped pattern, not really stripes, but stripes in different colors. And then it has brown leather accents and then black accents as well. It's by Roxy. It has one big front pouch here because I don't really carry things in my backpack except for books and folders and notebooks or whatever. I don't carry pens and pencils in my backpack ever, so I didn't really care about it having a front pouch or anything like that. But let's see. The Roxy thing. I got this at TJ Maxx, and it was $25, so really not that expensive, especially for a Roxy backpack, because Roxy's a really nice brand. And I just really like the leather bottom. I think the leather bottom is really cute. The straps match the front, and there's really not a lot to say about this. It has one big pocket. Oh, it has this nice, really heavy Roxy keychain on it, but it has one really big pocket, which is all I really care about. And then it has a zip pocket inside, and then a zip pocket here, which is fairly large. Like I mentioned, there's not a lot to say about a backpack. Basically, just get one that fits you and is comfortable. If you have to, bring a heavy book with you and stick it in the backpack to make sure it's going to be comfortable, because that's one of the things that you really can't continually switch out is a backpack. You can change, you know, folders and pencil cases, stuff like that, but buying backpacks is pretty hard to do, especially once the school year gets started. They usually stop selling them entirely, so definitely be careful when it comes to shopping for backpacks and think through it. I think my past 3 years I didn't really think through it that far. I was just like, oh, let me get the cutest one and call it a day. But although this one's cute, I did think more of like durability than style this year. I just so happened that the one I got is stylish as well as durable. So Roxy's a really nice brand. This is really well built, and the leather bottom will hold up nicely. So that's why I got that one. So that is my backpack for this year. I have bags flying everywhere. No. Okay. I have a fan going, so it's blowing everything. So, moving on to supplies. Getting supplies depends upon your teacher and your classes. I probably won't have as much information to give you guys as you probably want me to have, but it's just because, you know, of course, your class schedule is not going to be the same exact schedule that I have, and I also don't want to divulge my entire schedule. I don't want to give every single last detail away, so sorry about that. But last year when I was taking an AP course, Advanced Placement is what it is. If you're not in high school, you probably don't know what that is, but it's an AP class and it's Advanced Placement. Anyways, we took a lot of notes in that class, and I had a one subject for that class because I just really didn't think I would need anything more. But we took a lot of notes, and I ended up going through 4 one subject books. So I wanted to get a 3 subject this year to sort of just make sure that I had enough paper for my AP classes. So I got more than 1 3 subject. I got 2 3 subjects because I only get supplies for first semester, and then I go shopping again for second semester, because there's no point in, you know, getting supplies that are just going to collect dust. So I got a plain black 3 subject. I mentioned in my last year's video, I still feel the same way. Once again, nothing has really changed over a year. I mentioned that I don't like colored supplies. I don't like red, yellow, blue, green, any of those really sort of generic colors. I hate, oh my gosh, I hate those. So whenever I'm shopping for supplies, I always get black. No matter what it is, it's black. I did get some other colors, but I'll explain those. So I got a plain black 3 subject notebook, and this is for one of my AP classes. And then I got a 5 subject because I am taking Calc 1 and Calc 2 this year, but I'm taking Calc 1 first semester, Calc 2 second semester, so I figured that I would be able to split this for Calc 1 and Calc 2 because it's by the same teacher, so I could just reuse and still have my old Calc notes in here when I go to Calc 2. So that's why I got a 5 subject, once again, in plain black. And then I raved about one of these last year, and I have to rave about it again because it's probably one of my most important items, probably like my staple item for school, is a expanding file. Looks like this, black of course, and basically it's like an accordion folder. Looks like that. And then it comes with tabs. Oh wow, okay, this one has like, that's really weird. This one has like letter tabs like this, so you could label things alphabetically, or it has monthly tabs, so you could label them monthly. But I'll probably use the back sides, which are blank, and do it that way and just write my classes on them. So that's usually what I do with these little tabs. And then it has information cards in the back in a little sort of pocket, if you can see that. So these are my holy grail items for the year, which sounds silly, but I have to have one of these. I had a pink one last year. I got a black one this year because I wanted something simpler and cleaner, and I love black, of course. And it's just really easy rather than carrying around 5 million folders, because teachers always request you get a folder for their own separate work. I can put all my essays in here, like for each class, and all my homework assignments, and it's so much easier to find things when I'm in class than have to dig through 5 different folders trying to find which folder and then which assignment and so on and so forth. I can just separate it like this, and there's so many pockets in here. It's just really nice. This is one of my most This is the item that I have to recommend. Like, I have to recommend to you guys, you must get one of these if you want to stay really organized during the year. They are perfect. They don't take up a lot of room, and they're really durable as well. Because I still have my old one from last year that still works. I just wanted a black one instead of a pink one. And then I picked up a regular 4-pocket folder, which probably seems redundant since I got the accordion folder, but I wanted a sort of plain separate folder just in case I needed it. I'll probably keep all my assignments in there, but you never know when you're going to need just a separate folder. And one of my teachers may be like a real stickler for supplies and really want me to have like a separate folder for their class. So who would know? I would hope not, but it's good to have one just in case. And I'm also taking I guess not really a separate class, but it's a class where I'm going to be doing work outside the class like at different places, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain without giving it away because I don't want to tell you guys because it's region specific, but and so this will be nice to keep those assignments separate than my actual schoolwork. So whatever, I can use this for whatever, and it is black again. And then I got just some paper, self-explanatory. Just some regular paper. Even though you get notebooks, always get extra paper because you never know when you'll need it. Now, if you know anything about me, I don't know if I said this. Did I say this in my last year's video? I absolutely hate binders. I hate them with a passion. I cannot stand binders because they take up so much space, and I don't like writing in them because normally I can't fold the back if I have paper here. So they're a really big pain to me, and I don't write in them. However, they are nice for holding assignments for one certain class, keeping notes in here, and loads of my teachers hole punch assignments, so it's nice to stick it in here if I need it. But for the most part, I really don't use these. I just have them. I used one last year in my science class because, I don't know, she always hole punched things. And it has folders in here too. So I usually just use one for one class if I need it, if I really feel like I need it. But once again, one of those things that it's nice to have if you can get it. So this one's in black, of course. And then I also got 2 more notebooks, which are downstairs, so I'm not going to run down and get them. But I got another 3 subject in a purple color, and I know I mentioned that I don't like colors, but usually if I'm getting 2 of the same like thickness or thinness of a book, I get one at a different color because I don't want to have to try and figure out which one is which. I can differentiate between thinness and thickness for classes, but not for like if they're both black 3 subject ones. So I got a purple 3 subject. It's like a deep purple, so it's not, doesn't bother me that much. It's really close to black. And then I got a pink 1 subject, once again to differentiate, and the pink 1 subject is for an AP course that's online. So it's like I probably won't be taking that many notes in paper anyways. So I just got one that's cute, just in case I needed one. And then I also got pencils. This is a 24-pack of mechanical pencils, wood case mechanical pencils. And I don't mind using regular pencils, but I like mechanical so much more. I actually don't like pencils at all. I hate using pencils. So I'll probably use pens most of the year, but the days that I have to use a pencil, if I have to write an essay in pencil, which I don't know why they would do that, but if I had to, for some unknown reason, I'd use a mechanical because they feel so much like a pen. I don't know what it is, but I just can't write with pencils. They don't work well for me. So I prefer writing with black pen, and it's the G2 Force, the Pilot G2 Force pens that are my favorite. You can look at my last year's one if you want to hear a whole spiel about pens, but mechanical pencils if I'm not using pens. And standard pencils if I have to do a Scantron, which is just horrible. But yeah, sometimes you have to for exams. And then I got some index cards. This one is a big one for me because I did not get any index cards last year, none. And then I was constantly asking people for index cards because I took 2 languages last year. I'm not actually taking a language this year because they didn't sign me up for one. I asked for one and they didn't give it to me. So I'm not taking a language this year. However, I am still self-teaching a language, and on my free time during school I'll probably still study for that language. I'm self-teaching myself Korean, if you guys didn't know. But I'll probably still study during school. So these are really great for foreign language vocabulary, English vocabulary, which I'll have this year. Actually, no, I don't think I'll have it this year either. I don't know. But it's good for any sort of class vocabulary, no matter what the class is. Write the word on one side and the definition on the other side. It's really good for testing yourself and memorizing them. So index cards really come in handy. And then there are some assignments where you actually need an index card and the teacher asks you to. And I just never had any on hand. So I got a 100 count index card. I don't know if I'll even carry these with me. I might just leave them at home or just keep them in my backpack and not open them because I don't use them that often, but sometimes I do need them and I was sick of asking people for them, so I just bought a pack myself. Last but not least, for current school supplies, I did not pick up every school supply that I needed this year. For this year just yet because I'm going again tomorrow, but I wanted to film the bulk of my haul / advice video just to get it done with, and I'm not picking up a lot extra, if that makes sense. So, but the last thing that I would recommend to everyone, this is like right under the accordion folder, is a planner. My school actually hands out planners to every student. You get a free planner, but it's a really like childish, oh well, I guess this one looks childish, but it's very ugly, and the only thing it's useful for is hall passes. So it's just a very ugly and very, very thick, so it's a pain to carry around planner. And I don't use the bathroom at school ever. Very, very, very rarely do I actually use the bathroom in school because I have this overwhelming not fear, but I just really dislike public bathrooms, public restrooms. So I usually don't use my hall passes. Last year I think I used maybe 10 the entire year. So hall passes are useless to me, so I usually don't carry it with me at all. But I recommend buying your own planner. That way you can get your own color and decorate it, whatever you want to do. This one was actually from like the dollar store or something, but it's the favorite planner, my most favorite planner yet. I don't know. My favorite planner that I've ever bought before came from a dollar store. It just says student planners. This was my one from last year, and I used this so much. I didn't think I would, but I ended up using it all the time. You can see I decorated it with like, and they have this whole section covering my last name. They have this whole section for personal information and emergency information and extra information, and then there's a Hello Kitty sticker again. Of course you can tell that I didn't fill any of that out, but if you are of a younger age, it may be really beneficial to fill that out for you. However, I carry like all my information on me for emergencies, so I'm usually really prepared. My mom works in the medical field, so I'm usually fairly prepared for emergencies. And then it has important dates to remember, which I guess I could show you, which is really handy as well, birthdays and stuff like that. And then this is probably the part I like the most, is that it has a place for a class schedule. This wasn't extremely helpful to me, but I can see it being really helpful to others because some people have really weird sort of schedules. This is really nice if you're in college as well, because it has a place like because my sister is entering college and she has some classes on Tuesday and Thursday and some classes on Monday and Wednesday and Friday. So it's really nice to differentiate if you need to, but has a place for subject, time, instructor, room number, and then the days you have it, semester and quarter, and then it repeats at the bottom of the chart. So I really like this. I did use it, however, it's basically useless. I only used it for like the first week of school just to remember where I was going without having to carry around my entire thing. And then it has a monthly big calendar. I had to make sure that like nothing was on here. That would be bad. Has a monthly calendar on here, which you can see I didn't write in too much but that was just because it was the first month of school, so not a lot was going on. And then it separates into days. Once again, you can't see anything on that page. I'm going to try and find one where I just wrote down, here you go. Let's see if I have anything on here that just should not be seen. I have covered the one thing that should be covered. So you can see this was probably the 3rd or 4th week of school. So by that point we were pretty far into it. I don't want to like get too far because I don't want you guys to like know all my business, but it was last year, so it didn't really matter that much. But you can see I write down everything. I don't know if you caught that when I zoomed in, but I wrote down like gift for Bex ? And edit and upload August favorites. I wrote that down as well. I have stuff on the other side. It's like August faves, photo printing, do nails, watch this TV show. Like, I think I mentioned this in my last one. I write down the stupidest, most pointless things because I have a very bad memory. I don't know why, or when I used to have a really good memory, but I don't anymore. So I tend to write down everything, and I use highlighters as well to highlight things that I find are more important. And I circle things, and I wish I could find a really like good example of me using these. I think I probably used it more towards the end of the school year than I did at the beginning, but I still can't even, maybe I stopped using this after a while. Or I might have like ripped out pages. There's also, once you reach the end of that part, there's also a notes section, which just looks like, I can't even show you. So, there's the notes section, which is just a big blank piece of paper. And what I wrote on this one, I wrote down, I can't really show you, I guess. I wrote down possible classes when I went to sign up for classes again. And then, this is when it got a bit crazy. I suppose I could show you this because it doesn't really matter, because everyone takes them the same exact day, but this was the end of the year. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I was losing my mind. That's why I didn't upload a video for a really long time at the end of the year. I mentioned that it was final exam week, and my final exam week last year was horrible. I wanted to cry. You can see here, this is my final exam schedule, and I actually had to schedule around different things because I had national exams, which you can't change the date of a national exam. So I had to go to different teachers and figure out when I could take it on different days that my class was taking it, and I had essays due, and it was just crazy, 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 crazy. So, yeah. And then, also I mentioned that I doodle or write things in Korean when I get bored, so I have that. And then there's an addresses part, which I didn't use because I have a cell phone, so I don't really need that. And then there is the handy dandy grade keeper, which I don't want to show you my grades, but there's a nice grade chart here. And then you have all the standard things that a planner should have. If your planner doesn't have this, buy a different one. This is the common formulas part. Has area and geometry theorems, which are useless to me now, but good if you aren't taking calculus. Multiplication table, formulas to calculate area of shapes, and there's a whole bunch of pages of these. The periodic table, which I tell you, good to have. It is very, very good to have. Temperature and wind speed, cool, why not? Metric weights and measures, which if you are an American is very useful to have. If you're a Canadian, you probably don't care. And then US weights and measures, which is good if you're a Canadian. So, and then the US map. Sorry, I almost forgot. We have the US map. So, that's useful. But this came in lots of really handy this year. I definitely recommend you buying one if you don't already own one. If you are getting one from your school and you don't feel like you're going to need to buy one, then don't. I wouldn't waste your money. I just know that I personally don't use my school planners because I just hate them. So that's why I bought one myself. So this video has been ridiculously long, but it was really requested, so I hope I covered everything that you guys wanted to know. I will be carrying a purse with me this year, which is going to hold my pencil pouch, pencil case, if I even buy one. I doubt I'll even buy one. And then my student planner, my wallet, my makeup, etc. That will be in my purse and not my backpack, which is why I'm not showing it in this video. Let me know if you guys want to see advice videos, like I said, like on my experience, freshman, sophomore, junior year, etc. Even in middle school, I can't remember that far back that well, but I can try and talk to you about it. And also let me know if you guys want a back to school fashion / makeup haul, because I think most of what I buy for back to school is not school supplies, because I don't really buy a lot of school supplies. I use what I want, but mostly fashion and makeup, because I do have makeup that I'm buying specifically to go back to school with, because I need some necessities. So let me know if you guys want to see a back to school fashion / makeup haul, and I will do that as well. So yes, I have lots of tutorials planned for back to school looks, and I will show you me getting ready when I go back to school. I actually go back to school in the shortest, you see that like ghost bag back there? It's moving by the fan. I go back to school in a week. Well, I guess maybe a week and 2 days, which is crazy. Like, I don't think it's hit me yet that I go back in a week and 2 days. Just because I feel like, I don't want to go back. I still have to do my summer reading, so yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Anyways, yeah. If you guys want to see a college supply haul / dorm room haul, whatever, let me know and I will try and weasel my sister into making one. I will help her film and see if she can make one for all you guys that will be freshmen in college this year. Or even if you just want to see one if you're going to be a sophomore, junior in college, whatever. She is going to start college this summer, so, this fall, so I can get her to do one of those, because I don't know about college, but I know she bought a lot of stuff for it, so. Yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, subscribe, send me your requests, and I will see you guys later.